busy week. I was able to squeeze in a few hours here and there over the weekend and stayed up late a couple nights and got some extra stuff in as well. So what I focus now on is definitely through the level progression. That is more or less kind of going. You can go through the doors, you go into the different rooms. The rooms are all now still just totally randomly generated, but I worked on the HUD a bit more of the enemies. I have my first placeholder boss. Um, yeah. So the game progression is kind of going on. Let's just see it, and then I'll tell you about the next stuff. Cool. So, as always, here we go. I'm running around. I'm shooting stuff. If we could see down here in the lower left, there's now a just a slightly better HUD. I just kind of put everything in one place. We have the upgrade rooms. So basic upgrades. I can increase my health, my speed, my adrenaline. These don't really do too much right now because I don't actually. The health is like out of 3, so 10% really doesn't make a difference, but that will later. I'm still trying to balance, to find the right amount of everything. The enemies, still just basic type of enemies. I do have weapons in here now. A couple. I've only wired up a couple of. It's going to take time. I really need to start working on the graphics as well, trying to get things representing stuff, but I don't want to distract myself too much. As I mentioned in the last video, I have a really cool idea of how I'm going to do the graphics. I've bought all the supplies to do them the way I want to do them. It's just going to take me a lot of time. I have to build a cool little camera rig actually. So yeah, that's what I've gotten to. Once again, I know it doesn't look like much, but behind the scenes, that's a lot of code that's been written to kind of manage this. I really want to get to the point where most of the core gameplay is done before I jump in too deep into like the visual aesthetics, because I know that's totally going to distract me and I'll kind of forget about the gameplay elements. But I do know that I kind of need to start tying those together, varieties of enemies and stuff like that. But while I'm still deciding on groundwork, I did want to take just a second to talk about music. I had kind of alluded to it in the previous episode. As you can see, I've got a couple guitars. You probably can't see this one. That's my favorite guitar. Those, and then I've got a third one down here. So I can play guitar poorly. Um, I've actually been in a band for well over 30 years, so I might actually I will. We'll throw some guitar music in there. It'll be fitting for this aesthetics. But then the general game, I don't know if chiptune's the right word for it, but I want that kind of synthesizer 90s feel. And I used to collect, and I still do collect audio equipment, but I have at least 4, but I only found 3 of them within reach of these little bad boys. And these are, yeah, the little pocket operators by Teenage Engineering. And this is the old Mega Man one, creates tones. And if you don't know what these are really kind of cool. You kind of plug them in. So I got the arcade, the Mega Man, and the KO, which lets you record a sound and then create a beat to it. Super fun toys. I don't use them nearly enough, and I'm not very good at using them. But they're basically step operators where you can make music. I just thought it'd be fun. I just want to like Honey Boo Boo making pasta. I'm just gonna throw it at the wall, and once it sticks, or see what sticks, that's what I'm gonna go with. So yeah, that's what I've got so far. Really excited pulling out. I'm actually having a lot of fun finding all these old things, deciding to do this kind of FMV style. Many thanks to the person who commented in one of my shorts about me trying to figure out the old game with Christopher Walken. The title was The Ripper, 6-disc CD game from 1996, I believe. So now I'm on the hunt to find that now that I realize I didn't dream it. Um, If you guys want to follow me along on this silly game project I'm doing, please like and subscribe. And I think I'm going to throw up 6 hours onto the clock, which is here-ish. That's what we got so far. And yeah, keep checking in, and I'll throw out shorts here and there if I make any progress, but I'll still keep doing these weekly videos as we get to kind of milestones. Thanks again, and we'll see you around.